come back behind the bands.
And first interruption.
Christian from Fatally Yours. He's walking in and out. We are doing this live here, as you can tell at a show. So, guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you. They're tearing down the doors to come see us.
Yeah. Thanks for having us, dude. Hey, my pleasure. A long time coming to meet you guys like this. You know, we've been talking online and stuff. So, first thing I want you to share with our viewers is the EP. Tell us about the EP.
Well, we recorded with Tony Corelli. The songs kind of came about very quickly. You know, we just kind of went in and no pre-production, nothing like that. I didn't want to overthink anything. I just wanted to be what it is. I firmly believe that if you're caring too much, it's gonna suck. So you have to just go in and be free. And that's what we did with it. We kept it simple. You know what I mean? And just, you know, I said everything that I wanted to say. I took time with the lyrics. You know what I mean? So I'm happy with it. It's almost it's like 6 months, 7 months old now. Yeah, it's been out for a little while now. But
now it shows inside the blackness we this is so old-fashioned. My dreams will be bleed. I need no jet reaction.
Hey, a video came out for that from that EP. Tell us a little bit about Exit Sign.
Oh, the Exit Sign video. Well, we knew when we wrote that song that was the one that was going to have a video to it. So we spent a lot of time trying to think of concepts and went back and forth with it. But then at the end of the day, we just realized, you know what? Why don't we just make it show who we are and just let it
simple, black and white. You know, and back to the keeping it simple thing. We kind of just wanted to, when people viewed it, we just wanted them to see what we were like live. Right. You know what I mean? Not anything, actors, story. We're just letting it be natural, as natural as possible. You know. But
directed by Edgar Nazario. That's how he pronounces it. Yeah. He did a really good job with it.
Edgar does do good work.
Yeah, man, Edgar's a real force in this region and producing music videos now. Now, speaking of this region,
he's a musician as well.
Yes, he is. Purge Effect.
Yeah, Purge Effect. We're fans of that. We've interviewed Purge. Monday night. Cool guy. Yeah, man.
And you mentioned Tony earlier. We're fans of Tony Corelli too.
It's awesome.
Now, Keith, last time I talked to you, we talked about kind of the difference of you spent some time out in California with different bands, and tell us about your experience, you know, out there and then coming here east.
Well, I'm from Baltimore. I left Baltimore when I was 22, and out there I started a band called Play the Dream, and that had a great run. It's easily found, and you can see the whole story and all the videos and stuff online. But it was easy to come back home because I had a good niche, a good circle of people that I always trusted. So it wasn't like this weird thing coming home. It was natural. It was nice.
Now, describe, for folks that remember your other band, Play the Dream, describe this band compared to that band.
It's similar, minus the screamy vocals, you know what I mean? A lot of the songs, especially the title track, Every Moment, is very Play the Dreamy. You can kind of see where a lot of those songs came from. Play the Dream was kind of all over the place. Like, you know, one song would be very pop-oriented and rock, and then that song was like hardcore and screaming and spitting on ourselves. You know what I mean? So we struggle with identity. This band is more direct, easy to figure out. It's like you listen to one song and you're like, okay, this is what these guys are. You know what I mean?
So how did it come together? How did you guys hook up? And
Well, you know, me and Keith have been friends for a very, very long time. And we're practically family.
Yeah.
And so
it was just a matter of time before we were in the same band, I think.
right.
Because he spent a lot of the time out on the road with me while I was touring. We'd have Christian out, you know what I mean, and traveling around, and you know, it made our bond really strong, you know. So we kind of knew it was going to happen eventually, you know. So here it is.
So here it is.
And speaking of other people that are in our band, we got Mr. Chad rolling in.
Come on in.
Yeah.
Come on in, man.
Come on in.
They're like the
Let's
Todd
introduce the
Wallace.
rest of the band. Yeah, that's cool.
We're got our pictures taken. The most important thing is though is no dumping in the sump
In the sump
pit.
pit.
That's what everyone's got to know. If you're gonna play at Galiffi's in Harrisburg, no dumping in the sump pit.
Italian in the sump pit.
That's why they're Marr.
So, Todd is a new member. He's been in the band for what, 2 months now? 3 months?
1 month.
Todd, where did you join the band from? What's your most recent musical experience here?
I was recently in a band called The Life View from Baltimore. We recently decided to take a hiatus. Keith hit me up to play drums.
Cool. And then your most recent musical escapade before this band?
I played with Agnostics for a while. Irish punk rock band in Baltimore. Park City Hooligans before. Then I also played with like 54 for a while. Then I had some other, different metal bands and all kinds of stuff when I was younger. So that's not a lot.
So what's 2014 holding for you guys? We talked a little bit about the EP. We talked a little bit about Exit Sign coming up. What's coming up next?
You're lucky because this is our last show.
Yeah, we're done.
Ever.
This is it.
I don't believe you.
You came to the grand finale.
I actually don't believe you.
You guys caught it. Maybe it's going to be a big deal one day, so make sure you film a lot of it. Now, I think that we're just going to... Last year we had a good first year. We played a lot of good shows. We played a lot of bad shows. But that's kind of what you got to do. You got to cut your teeth. And we're looking for more better shows than lame shows. And another EP.
Talked about you had some great shows this year and some kind of lame shows. What makes the difference between a great show and a sort of lame show?
There's a lot of factors.
That's different for everyone.
Yeah, every show.
Definitely.
It could be a bad monitor mix. It could ruin my entire day.
Regardless of what's going on up front.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, that's definitely a key part.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have,
Technical difficulties that make a bad show.
and it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Well, these guys can speak for themselves. Every show with Fatal Years for me is a good show.
We found the politician in the band, everybody.
Exactly. Wow. Didn't take long to figure that one out.
Not amused.
So thinking back on your last year, what was probably, if you had a favorite show and one that nailed it for you guys, what was it?
Uproar. Yeah.
Which Uproar were you on? Like, what parts of Uproar were you a part of, and who did you all play with?
Jiffy Lube was it now?
Jiffy Lube Live.
Jiffy Lube Live in Virginia.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, they had Candlebox, Coheed and Cambria, Circus Survive,
Alice in Chains.
Alice in Chains,
Jane's Addiction.
Jane's Addiction. Yeah, Candlebox was on the other one. My bad.
Yeah, that was rocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you picked a good one because when we saw Uproar 2 years in a row, we've been in the pouring rain. Now, did you have good weather when you played?
That was great. It was beautiful weather.
I got sunburned to hell.
You know what? I broke a string in the first song, and I didn't bring it back up, so I just sang the whole time. But which made it fun for me. So.
Let's think now. How many songs do you guys have in the tank? Is another EP coming right behind it? Not to pressure you guys, but what's coming out next?
We have a acoustic record coming that we've been working on.
Yeah, we have that. There's that.
Which is
Yeah.
it's the exact same as the
Same
record.
song says that's
And
on every
it's
moment.
called Stripped. It's the same exact lineup, everything, but
Acoustic.
it's acoustic. I mean,
It's pretty.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It kind of shows a little diversity. You know what I mean? For a lot of the people that don't want to get punched in the face, they want to get licked in the face. So, be able to supply
I've never
that
heard
too.
acoustic put exactly that way
I mean,
before.
we just
That's pretty cool.
aimed it all in.
Right.
So cool.
Hey everybody, this is Fatal Years from Baltimore, Maryland. We're interviewing them in Harrisburg tonight, so as you can see they get around, but we're back here where there is, we remind you one more time, there is no dumping in the sump pit. Right. But it's been a great time talking to you guys, and thanks for being on the show tonight. And we're going to catch you live in about 20 minutes, I think, or something like that.
Right.
Thanks, brother.
Cheers.